YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another quick pickup video. We have another Japanese one. Found this while I was looking for the cartridge shells in the last one, so it was somebody auctioning some MSX items in Japan, which doesn't actually happen that often. And one of them, and the first one, which is what drew me to the area, is a bit of a curiosity on the MSX side of things, and hopefully you'll see it's related to other parts of my collection. So here it is. It is a Hudson Soft B pack. Sorry, we're having some focus issues there. Come on, stop focusing on me and focus on the cartridge. Ooh, oh, I did it for a second. There we go. So it is a MSX cartridge, and it has a cartridge slot in the top. And this is supposedly, I check my facts a little bit here, but the first instance of the Hucards, same as what we used in some Sega Master System early releases for the Model 1, and also of course the PC Engine. So these were the first occurrences of those cards as an add-on expansion pack option for the MSX. Now there's not many games for it, but they are around. They can get rather expensive, and so can these. I mean, these can actually, obviously in a box, go for well over $100, but I haven't even seen any loose for ages, and this particular site actually had 3 loose ones for sale separately. I think I got the cheapest one. I think it went for about $20, so it's actually a curiosity to add to the MSX collection. Obviously won't really be able to play with it until I get hold of one of these cards. I mean, maybe I might be able to pick up one up loose at some stage. Plus, I mean, I need to do a little bit more research into what you can do. Now, they were selling, same person was selling some other MSX games, some of them boxed, and I managed to get this particular one. Now, I've never played it before, I've never seen any screenshots of it, and I may actually be, I mean, it says it's for MSX, straight MSX, but it's Macross. And I used to like the Macross cartoons, and the I mean, I did look at the screenshots before, but the screenshots look quite interesting, although one would think this sort of a game might be a bit of a challenge for an MSX machine, but we shall see. It's interesting that it's got MSX on the side, but in the writing down the bottom it also mentions MSX2. Perhaps say that it also works on MSX2 down there. That's right down the bottom there. So let's have a look, and it's, you know, it's actually really rare getting a boxed MSX game, because they usually go in at least the order of beyond $100. I did not pay that for this, so I got this quite cheaply. Now it seems to have a poster, which is quite good, and the actual instructions, which are in Japanese, but you know, the how to play, it's basically just direction buttons by the looks of it. I'm sure I'll be able to work it out. It actually looks quite interesting, but that's in quite good condition. I mean, the box is a little petty, so inside the box we have a styrofoam insert, which is also unusual. It's actually got the maker's logo on the back. It's quite good. And then we have the cartridge itself, which, unless you knew otherwise, you wouldn't be able to pick out as a loose cartridge. So I'll be quite interested in giving that a go. I do like how the styrofoam is designed to handle cartridges and discs, and also obviously a different type of cartridge that way, so good thinking with them. Alright, well, let's go and see what the gameplay is like. We go with Macross for the MSX. Yeah, it works fine on MSX1 machine. Just looked up and checked, it just uses PSG sound, so no sound enhancement there, so this is just ordinary MSX sound, which is pretty good, because you're using the Yamaha sound chip. Just a matter of that, some economy titles came with an extra sound chip in the cartridge called an SSC, which had better sound again. And there are a couple of add-on sound options to MSX as well. Alright, so from that quick read, looks like this is a bit of a shooter, which is quite interesting. Let's get into it and try it. So just normal Wico joystick, not an MSX one. So we've got a side-scrolling shooter. Okay, you can put a scanner. Just tells you what's coming. And some of the enemies are actually, exploding and taking a little while to explode, and I take it the explosions are a little dangerous to your craft as well. This is actually not too bad for a MSX shooter, so I'm quite chuffed getting a box down for the MSX. It's also a shoot 'em up as well, so which is one of the main things I try and collect nowadays. And seriously, MSX games can go for really, really high money, and they don't come up that often. Otherwise, definitely not in Australia. I'm not sure whether there's any bosses or anything, or whether this is all we get, but we'll keep going for a while and see what happens. And they've done interesting little techniques, like they've got a couple of different speed stars going in the background there. And the main ship's got a couple of colours. We're starting to get some different enemies now. And you can fire at a reasonable rate. There we go, a bit of emptiness for a little while. As I think others have said, there's not really a lot of in-game music, just a bit of oscillating tones there. That'll be the first thing I've missed down there. Whoops, oh! Definitely the explosions are deadly. Now it is saying scene 1, so that implies that there are levels. So you've got this, so you've got the secondary debris which you need to shoot as well, which is what I missed before. So where a rapid fire joystick might be handy. Having the scanner sort of a bit cheating, but a little bit of emptiness. Nice to have so many kamikaze aliens, robot ships. What I might do is keep playing for a little while, and probably when I upload this I'll do this middle section as a slightly higher speed so I don't bore you all to tears, and we'll see whether we get anywhere. There we go, finally made it to scene 2. Be interesting to see where we get a bit of change. So their attack patterns don't seem to have increased that much in difficulty, maybe a little more. Not so much lambs to the slaughter. Right, finally, after playing for a little while, the enemy are actually shooting at me, so there is a slight increase in difficulty, but it's a long time waiting. Probably not giving them a chance to fire there. Let's see if this one fires at me. No. So I have made it to scene 3, and it does seem to be, they've got a little bit of variation in some of the backgrounds coming through. But other than that one little, mistake of not realising about running into the secondary parts of the asteroids, it's not really that difficult. Something coming back to make me eat my words. Perhaps if there was some way to select starting at a higher level. Now we've got, okay, asteroids we can't shoot through. And they are shooting. And this is the level of difficulty that is a little better. Just would have been nice if they had some sort of boss fight or something maybe. Just to break up the game a little bit. But at least they're shooting at me now. Finally, some difficulty. And it puts you back at the start of the scene. Oh my god. I'll definitely be doing an edit here, folks. Okay, so finally by scene 3 it does get a bit harder. Particular section, obviously, which is right at the end of the scene, I'd say, where they put some asteroids in that you can't shoot. And if you do let the enemy ships get too far up, they will, they get a better, a lot narrower angle to shoot at you. So there may be a way of starting at a higher level, perhaps, I don't know. Right, I've still been playing for quite some time, so I'll leave the gameplay like this, otherwise it'll just get too long. So thank you for watching my pickup video, and another entry into the MSX collection as we go into scene 4 here. It is an interesting game. I don't think it's got a lot of replay value, unless there is some way of, you know, skipping forward in levels. Because it's only now that finally, you know, we've gotten up to the scene 4 that the, you know, the other robots are shooting at me and doing any sort of AI to avoid me. So, but anyway, thank you all for watching, and thank you all my subscribers. I hope you've enjoyed this look at an excellent retro system and the games you can play on it, and I'll catch you all next time.